Alrighty, we're ready to go. Thanks for your patience. Please get started today in a child's pose. So make your way to your mat, bring your knees down, forehead, hips back. Whether you were in the classes last year or you're new this year, I'd like to welcome you. Perfect. All right, so once you're in your child's pose, just start to get settled in. Let your exhale out through the mouth. Good, inhale in through the nose. Cleansing breath, let it go. Good, and then from here, just start to tune into the breath. Take those big inhales in through the nose. Good, and then exhales out through the mouth, just release. Allow your body to start to calm down here. Feel free to find some movement, moving the forehead side to side, just letting your body further ground to the floor. And then however you're feeling this morning or this afternoon, just try to bring yourself all the way here into the present moment. When you're ready, start to breathe in and out through the nose. Seal those lips. Deepening the breath. Outstretch your arms a little bit further. Sit the hips further back. And then whether you have other people in your space or you're all alone, just again creating this time for you, for your practice, for your movement. When you're ready, bend the elbows, place your hands to the back of the neck. Allow the triceps to feel that sensation as you point the elbows more forward in space. You can stay here, or you can outstretch the left hand back down into that child's pose position, and take the right hand up to the sky and take your right fingertips to your left hip. So it's like a half bind in your child's pose. You could stay with the forehead facing down, or you can look to the right, lifting the right elbow up and the right shoulder up. If you need a vision or a visual, just look at the camera here. Breathing into this right side body, the right side shoulder. Good. Exhale, release back down. Right hand forward. And then bring your left hand to your hip if you wish, or bend at the elbow, or take that bind. So left fingertips to the right hip. Make sure the right arm is outstretched when you do this. Then start to either look to the left and begin to lift the left shoulder, or just stay pointed down with the forehead. So study your body, see how you're feeling, your joints, your shoulders, your back. If it feels good to open up and lift the left side body, you can. Good, and softly release everything down, back to your child's pose. Once you're ready, rise up, tabletop. Bring yourself to all fours here. Parallel your shins and your feet. Inhale for cow pose. Lift the gaze, lift the tail. Exhale, round yourself for cat. Spread the shoulder blades apart. Doing good. Inhale for cow pose. And then exhale, round your spine. So here, I'd like to invite you into 4 breaths of free movement, perhaps circling the hips around. You might want to go into a seal pose, bringing yourself forward in space, letting your thighs come down to the floor, lift your feet. So any movements that feel nice to you here for another 2 more breaths. Check in with your wrists, your back. Really good. All right, from here, tuck your toes, lift your hips up, send yourself to your down dog, elevate your hips up to the sky, parallel your hands away from one another, about shoulder width distance, and then bring your feet hips width distance apart. If it feels right to you, you can pedal it out, bend one knee, bend the other knee. Hug your navel up and in. Extend those arms nice and long. Really good. And then if you're ready, find stillness in your downward facing. Engage your core. Keep lifting the navel up towards the back. And then send your chest towards your thighs. Once you're in alignment, let your biceps frame your ears. Feel free to gaze towards your left and right heel. So just bring yourself to that center point. From here, walk the hands an inch or two forward. Lower the knees to your hovering table. So the knees are about 2 inches off the floor. Shift forward into the wrists. And then exhale, send the toes back to your plank pose. So we're going to flow through that. Inhale, lift to down dog. Exhale, hover the knees, flat back. Back of the head in line with the spine, and inhale, shift forward to plank. Again, exhale, lift the hips high. Inhale, rise. Exhale, hover your knees, find your floating table, engage your spine, your core. Inhale to plank. Good, 2 more times. Exhale, dog. Inhale, heels up. Exhale, knees hover. Doing good, lift the back of the head, then inhale for plank. 1 more time, exhale, dog. Inhale, heels lift. Exhale, hover. Yes, inhale forward to plank. Feel all the working of your core and spine. And exhale, down dog. Good job. Inhale, look forward, walk to the middle of your mat, and then find a halfway lift once you're there. Inhale. Exhale, forward fold. Long spine, rise up to standing. Bring the arms up overhead. Gaze up. And exhale, find your back bend here. Goalpost your arms, press your hips forward. We'll do that 2 more times. Inhale, rise, stack everything, gaze up. Exhale to your back bend. 1 final time here. Inhale, rise. Ribs in. Exhale, back bend. Once you're here, bend the knees, little lean back in the hips, open twist to the left. So maintain your bent knees, maintain a little bit of your back bend, and then inhale back to center, maybe elbows draw closer together, and then exhale to the right. Good, so just rotate through the spine here. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist to the left. Doing good, inhale, center, and then twist here to the right. When you're ready, stand straight up with the legs interlace, the hands behind you, inhale, lift, and then exhale, bound forward fold, bend your knees. Let your head and neck hang heavy here. And then feel free to angle your shoulders right and left. So finding that same motion we did in the child's pose, creating this little bit of a twist and a shoulder opener for everyone. When you're ready, take the hands down to the ground, halfway lift. And then exhale, find your gorilla pose. So place your hands underneath your feet here, or you can just simply place your hands on the floor, bend your knees a lot, and then bend the elbows to the sides. Shake your head yes and no. In this pose, try to lengthen your low back, so your lumbar spine, really creating space there. And you can do that by bending your knees. Bringing you through like a really nice like New Year reset for your back, for your spine, shoulders. All right, good. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. On the exhale, widen your feet, find frog pose. Sit back, heels in, toes out, lift your chest. Press your elbows into the inner thighs and then try to elevate your rib cage away from your hips, the crown of the head up to the sky. Stay here, just enjoy the stretch, get into a twist or plant the hands for crow pose. So plant the hands, point the toes forward. If you're new to crow pose, just watch, take your time, shift forward, stay on the toes or begin to lift one toe off and the other. It's gonna be a balancing strength practice here. If you have your crow pose and you're feeling comfortable, feel free to gaze forward, maybe stretch the arms a little bit, straight. If you're here in your frog, emphasize opening up through the hips. Wherever you are, take a few more breaths. And then from here, we'll all meet in plank pose, whether you hop back or you step back. Find your plank.
Stay strong here. You have the option to go down to your knees. Listen carefully. Bring your toes together behind you. Align your heels and then find your side plank. Right hand down, left arm high. Once again, you're allowed to bring your knees down to the ground or use your forearm on the ground. All right, good. Inhale back to center. Strong core, strong back. Right arm high. Find your left side plank, right arm high. Align the pelvis and exhale. Flow through your chaturanga, whether knees down, chest open, up dog, and then exhale. Good. Down dog. 5 breaths here. And start to feel out how your body's doing. Notice the strength, the warmth. Get 3 more breaths. One more. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, hop, step, or float to the top. Halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Right, inhale, rise up all the way to standing, arms high. And then from here, take your right hand to your outer ear, and then allow your other hand to extend out to the side and give your neck a nice gentle pull. Breathe, anchor down through your heels, and then inhale up to the center, look up. Switch sides, use your left hand to the ear. Breathing into this neck stretch. Hold steady and breathe. Really good. Ribs in, navel in. Good. Inhale, center, look up, and then from here, sit back into your chair pose. Find that thunderbolt shape with your body. Arms overhead, arms forward, maybe at your heart space. Keep shifting the weight back into your heels. Strengthen. Good. Magnetize your inner thighs together while hugging your outer hips back. So there's this inner thigh strength, glute strength, and then spine strength as you lift your chest up. A few more breaths in your chair pose. Hold it. Lightness on the toes. When you're ready, exhale, twist to the left, whether open twist or prayer twist. For prayer, your right elbow will hook to the left thigh. Check out your right hip, draw it back, your right knee. If you're feeling arm balancy today, you can get into a side crow here or just stay in the twist, maybe even float the arms. Wherever you are, breathe. Good. Release the hands. Inhale, stand up, everyone. Exhale, back bend with your hands connected if you can. Lift the ribs away from the hips. And then exhale, back to your chair. Take any resets you need for your arms, your gaze. When you're ready, full breath in. Exhale, open twist to the right. Right arm back, left arm forward, or go in for your prayer twist. Left elbow to the right thigh. Take it step by step. Try to relax that right shoulder away from your ear. Stay present into any of the sensations, whether that's in the quads, the glutes. Relax your mouth, relax your face. If you flew your arms on the other side, you can do so now. Doing good. All right, inhale, rise up to standing. Exhale, second back bend, hands together. Good. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then exhale, another crow pose or just head straight back. Feel free to add your chaturangas. We're gonna hold for 10 breaths wherever you are, down dog. If you're in crow, hold here for about 3 more breaths. If you're in up dog, just play with it. And then everyone else, downward facing dog for 5 breaths. So we're all here. Shake it out, let something go. Good, keep hugging your quads up, stretch your back, open up those underarms. One more breath. Good. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Lift it up. Exhale, knee to your nose or the chest. Bring it forward. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, right knee, right tricep. Good. Right leg high. And exhale, right knee, left tricep. Nice, you guys. Inhale, right leg up. Exhale, step forward. Lower the left knee. Once you're there, bring the arms up overhead. Chest over the hips here. Hands connect. This is really nice for your hips. Just allow your gaze to center upward or forward as you dip the hips low. You should be feeling this in the frontal hip flexor, allowing gravity to draw your right hamstring closer. Use your core strength, use those inner thigh engagement to stay balanced. Nice, you guys, one more breath. On the exhale, half splits. Bring the hands to the ground, slide the right heel forward, flex the right toes, adjust the pose. You can bend the right knee if you want, otherwise just really find that length. If you have blocks, you can always use them in this pose. Good, one more breath. Inhale, bend the right knee, rise back up. Then take your hands, place them to the back of the head or the back of the neck, just like in child's pose, and then expand through the chest, back bend. Keep those glutes engaged, outer hips and inner thighs. Full breath in. On the exhale, your release is into this twist, left elbow, right thigh. Gaze past your right shoulder, your right elbow, or lift the left knee. All right, so you got lots of options here. Wherever you are, just take your time, breathe. Anchor into the right arch of your foot. Listen carefully. And then everyone, exhale, release the knee back down. Find the hands to the floor and then lift your chest. For the next few moments, we're gonna flow through stretching the hamstrings, bending the hips back, or rather shifting the hips back, and inhale, drawing the hips forward. So do this at your own feeling. If you have your splits already, feel free to practice that. Otherwise, you're lifting the chest, getting into the hips, and then stretching through the hamstrings. Really important to help you feel good in your body. Those mobile hips, really long hamstrings. All right, wherever you are, one more breath, hips forward. And exhale, half splits back. Nice. Plant the hands, plant the right foot, lift the left knee, getting ready for your standing split. So shift the weight forward, elevate the left leg. Any amount, doesn't have to be at hip height. Try to square off this left hip down. If you have a big bend in the right knee, that's all good. So just center your weight into the top arch of your foot. So center yourself onto the right foot. One more breath there. Exhale, left foot back down to the back, rise up, warrior one. Find your right heel aligned with your left arch or your heel as well. So heel to arch, or a little bit wider, up to you. Good. Once you're in your warrior one, try to lift the ribs up, find your strong arms overhead. One last breath. Exhale, back down, pyramid pose. Straighten the legs, lean forward with the body. Once again, you can bend the right knee, otherwise just stay here. Yeah, very nice. Take a look at your left foot, step it out to the left side. Some more, yeah, and then inhale, right arm high for your revolved triangle pose. If your knees are bent here, that's fine. Just make sure your joints are pointed where you want them to be. For the full expression of Revolved Triangle, you want all the legs, arms straight. Keep gazing up. We did plenty of twists here to warm up. Good, bring it down, lift the hands to the hips, arise through the spine, and then exhale, a back bend. Inhale, shift forward, warrior three. Transfer the weight into the right leg, elevate the left. Use your hands on the hips to try to work that hip squared, or just let your body balance how it wants to. There's really no right or wrong here, just as long as you feel good in pose. One last breath. Exhale, feet together. Inhale, back to chair. And then exhale, however you want to get to your down dog. So crow, chaturanga, handstand, anything else. We'll meet in down dog at your own timing. Good. Once you're in your down dog, 5 breaths. Refining the pose, try to strengthen your triceps. Maybe the hamstrings are a little bit more open. Maybe the heels can touch the ground. If not, heels off the ground. Elevate those hips. Good, we got one more breath here. All right, inhale the left leg high. Exhale, knee to nose or chest or stomach, bring it forward. Inhale, left leg up. Exhale, left knee, left tricep, maybe it touches. Inhale, left leg. Exhale, left knee, right tricep. Good, inhale, left leg. And exhale, step forward, lower the right knee. Elevate the arms and the chest above your hips. Your right toes can be untucked here. If you need more support, tuck the right toes. Nice, and then try to level out your hips here. Lift the right hip a little higher. We're gonna spend the same amount of time here opening up the right hip flexor. If this is a bit too much pressure on the knee, just pad the knee with something. And keep sending the gaze up. Breathe. And then take the hands to your hips or down to the mat, your choice. Exhale to your first half splits. Send the hips above the back knee. Point your toes to the sky here. We're gonna hold. So take your time. Maybe this is your first yoga class in a little bit. Just breathe into any tightness, any tension. Try to relax your shoulders in this pose. Try to maintain your breath. Good, just a few more breaths here. Nice, replace your left foot back down. Inhale, reach up to the sky. And then take your thumbs to the back of the head. Feel free to explore your other back bend here, maybe a little bit bigger. Whatever you're doing, just make sure you're breathing and try to lengthen out of the lower back. So let this be more of a mid-back experience. Get as low as you want with that left leg. Full breath in. And then on the exhale, go ahead for your twist. Right elbow, left thigh. Use your left hand against your right hand to push down without moving your left knee. And then you can stay here or lift your right leg. Everything's engaged. Inner thighs, quads, glutes, upper back. Relax your face and breathe. Allow the heat to come through the body. Good, one more here. And exhale, hands to the ground, knees to the ground, and then we'll flow. So lift forward with the chest, then exhale, sit back with the hips. So we'll do that a few more times. Once again, mobilizing the hips, trying to free it up. Opening up the hamstrings, we rather get tight here from sitting down or running or any other activities. So explore. If you are going into splits, now's a good time to do that. Good. A few more breaths. Find that nice posture. We got one more here. Plant the left foot, hips forward, chest forward. And then last one, exhale to your half splits. All right, plant the left foot, walk your hands forward, lift the right toes, getting ready. On the inhale, lift the right leg for your standing splits. So it can be anywhere from here to a little bit lower. So find that nice place where you experience the left hamstring stretch. You feel your core strengthening, you feel your back lengthening. Play with where your right toes are in space. That'll kind of assess where the hip is. It's all connected. Whatever variation you're in, really hug those low abs. So that will help lift the leg higher too. Then exhale, right foot all the way back. Find your warrior one. Inhales as you rise. It may be a narrow warrior one, closer together, wide, whatever feels good. And then descend. Hands on the hips can help guide you into the pose, or just let your body express itself into this pose right here. Breathe. Anchor your left heel, anchor your right heel. Yeah, doing good. Gaze forward or up. Nice. One last. On the exhale, straighten the legs, fold forward, pyramid. Gaze at your right heel, right toes, or left toes. Lots of different ways to deepen this pose here. Feel out your left inner arch lifting from the ground, but then your left big toe pressing down at the same time. All right, good. Just 2 more breaths. When you're ready, widen the stance. Move your right foot or your left foot outward. Then place your right hand to the ground on the inhale, going in for your version of Revolved Triangle. Lift the left hand to the sky. The twist is happening in the torso, so not the hips, in the torso. Keep that left leg straight, pulling back. Keep your spine lengthening away from the hips. Good. Strengthen the right quad as well. Keep that right leg straight. Breathe into the middle of your belly here. And exhale, hands down. Hands to hips, rise up. Warrior one legs, but hands to hips, maybe back bend, lift the chest. On the exhale, your warrior 3. Gently forward and up. Chest can be high, chest can be low. Leg can be high, again, leg can be low. So just feel it out. Try to balance with that left leg. You're super strong. Nice. One last. Exhale, feet together. Inhale to chair. Exhale, crouch and curl or crow to headstand. So your choice. Crouch and curl like this, working the neck, right and left. Crow to headstand. If you're feeling adventurous, head comes down, core strengthens, and lifts up. So your choice. If you're ready for it, child's pose as well. We'll all meet in child's pose in about 5 breaths. So you're here, crouch and curl, working your shoulder blades. If you're gonna do the crow to headstand, just make sure you're very slow with it, safe. When you feel content, child's pose. 7 breaths in child's pose. Allow your energy to calm down for a moment. Allow your breath to slow down. Good, 2 more breaths. All right, inhale, rise up everyone, table. Exhale, cat pose, parallel those shins and knees. Good, inhale, cow, lift the chest, gaze, hips, and neutral spine. Inhale the right arm. Exhale, thread the needle to the left side. Once your head comes down, outstretch the left arm and outstretch the left leg. Right, find this pose, try to balance here. If you want, you can use your glute strength to lift that left leg as well. A lot of coordination, a lot of core strength. Just feel out wherever you are here. If you had the leg lifted, everyone bring it down, knees back to where they were. Just the left arm, inhale, lift the left arm, and exhale for your half bind. In, thread the needle. Bringing our shoulders into these positions really help loosen them up. Also helps stretch the neck. And release. Good. Left hand to the ground, right hand high to the sky. Take a few circles here with the right arm, maybe the right hand, right wrist, and center. Good. Other side. Inhale left. Exhale, thread the needle. Good. Find your base so that you're centered. Inhale the right arm forward, and then the right toes back. Your right hip has to hover down a bit to be able to lift the right leg. So there's somewhat of a squaring of this right hip, and then the power comes from the inner thigh, the right hamstring, and then the rest of the core there. So take your time here in this pose. If you lifted the leg, time to bring it back down. Everyone, knees to the ground. Inhale the right arm high. Then go in for your bind. Right hand to the left hip. Play with it. Maybe you can lean more weight into the left front shoulder. Maybe lean more weight into the side of your skull. Nice. When you're ready, slowly release. Right hand to the floor. Left arm high. Shake it out, wrist or hand. And then everyone, hands to the ground, and then rise up, arms overhead. So you're standing on your knees. We'll go for our first camel. Take the hands to your sacrum, low back, glute area. Lift your chest, full breath in. And then exhale, press the hips forward while you allow your chest to lift up to the sky. You can tuck the chin if that feels better, or you can look up. Exhale, have a seat. Place one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. Just take it all in. Hug the ribs in a little, upright your spine. Good, so now our second round, you have 2 options. Go in for your second camel pose just as this, or forearm plank, dolphin, or forearm stance. So go ahead and take your expression here. If you're looking for more core and back strength, arms, go into your forearm plank. You're looking to up level your inversion, lift your hips up to your dolphin. So whether you're in camel, dolphin, forearm stand, anything else, breathe. 5 breaths. this work. Slowly release back to that seated pose. Onto the heels, one hand to heart, one hand to belly, maybe the other one. Nice. Plant the hands. Lift your hips up, downward facing dog. Now we'll work on some more hip work. Reach the right leg up. Inhale. Exhale, step forward. Rise up, inhale, high crescent lunge. Arms overhead. Lift that left heel higher, and then you can descend into this right thigh. You guys are all doing good. Then when you're ready, bring your left arm underneath the right arm. Find eagle arms. Stay here or just work the neck. Look right, look left. Keep those hips pointed forward. Look forward, maybe hold on to the shoulders if you prefer. Then exhale, lift and step your left leg high. Balance here. Lower the left knee a bit, and then exhale to your eagle pose. You can use your left toes as a kickstand or explore the strength of your body by leaning back. If you wish to lower the elbows, that's also there for you. And from here, release just the arms, rise up, lift the left knee high, and then exhale, warrior two. Softly land. Adjust your right leg. Parallel your left foot to the back of the mat or bring it up to the corner, and then straighten out arms and bend the right knee. All right, 2 times here. Inhale, straighten the right leg, look up, arms up. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, 2. One last. Inhale and exhale. Really good work. Inhale, reverse warrior here. Right arm up. Exhale, extended side angle. If you want, we did a lot of binds. Go for it. Half, full. Birds of paradise is there. Try to not clench anything. Breathe. If you're in birds, just do your thing. Inhale, reverse triangle for those of you that aren't. And then exhale, triangle pose. So shift. For triangle, really lengthen those legs. Think of this as pyramid, but now you're open. Good, you guys. Inhale, reverse triangle, lift. Listen carefully. Turn your right toes to the diagonal left side of your mat. Then exhale, hands to the ground. Find your Skandasana. If you're gonna go for the full stretch, lift your left toes to the sky. Feel free to stay lifted high up onto the glutes, or just explore the depth. You want your knees very protected here, and then inhale back to the left side. Easy goes with the hips. Keep that back upright if you can. And then everyone back to the center. Find your wide-legged fold. Align your toes in the same plane and then fold forward. Lots of options here. Go in for the twist if you've been really liking the twist work. Shoulder work will interlace behind you, and working those inner muscles between the shoulder blades, or just simply flow and move around. Whatever feels nice. And then center yourself, hands to hips. Just for a moment, turn the heels in, toes out, and then get as low as you can while keeping the back upright for your goddess pose. Arms forward, arms up, or arms to the sides. Hold strong. Almost there. Full breath in. And then right side, again, warrior two. Inhale, reverse. Exhale, cartwheel the hands. Options, handstand, side plank, or chaturanga. Good. We'll meet in down dog. Take your time. If you need a child's pose, feel free to take it. Inhale the left leg up. Exhale, step through. All right, rise up, crescent lunge. You're doing so good. Keep lifting the chest. Keep lifting the ribs. Right, let yourself feel this in the frontal hip. We've been working on that. We've been working on breathing into the spine. Get low if you wish. Then from here, this time your right arm is going to go under for eagle. All right, take a moment. You can lift up into a back bend. Work on the neck again. Really, really good for the cervical spine. You can move around in circles with the elbow. And then pause. Find the variation you want with the arms. Full breath in. On the exhale, lift the right knee. Lower the right knee a bit in line with the hip. And then exhale, go in for your full eagle pose. Breathe space into the back body. Any variations at all in your eagle. So strong, you guys. Keep those legs strong. Inhale, just the arms open. Whoa, if you fall out, all good. Lift the right knee. And then exhale to your warrior two as gently, gracefully as you can. Land. That left side knee bends. Try to stretch his back arm as much as the front arm. And think of yourself wearing a heavy belt, anchoring you down while you extend through the arms. Good. Inhale, straighten the arms and legs, but bring the hands forward. And then exhale, open, maybe a little bit past into a back bend. Inhale, arms forward, straighten the legs. Exhale, back. One last. And exhale, warrior two. So strong. Let's finish strong. Inhale, reverse warrior. Exhale to your extended side angle. Lead with your spine here and the depth of your hips. Binds are welcome. Half full. Work your right shoulder back, maybe birds of paradise if you did on the other side, or you want to try it here. Release, reverse triangle very gently, and then exhale, walk your right foot forward, find your triangle pose, hand to the shin, block, or floor. Notice how much space you've created in class, especially with this inner leg. Press your zipper forward. Good. Inhale, reverse triangle again. Hands to hips. Turn your left toes to the side, to the right diagonal corner, and then hands to the ground, lower. All right, find adjustments, assist. If you want to go here, deepening this a bit more, right arm, or rather left arm goes up, bend the right knee and twist that way, or if you want to go this way. There's no right or wrong, just keep that extended leg safe. You can go for a bind here too. And in center, going into the right side, any amount of extension or side bend or twist, whether it's the right or left arm, both work here, different sensation, or a bind. Keep your left knee bent. A little bit, good. Center, All right, bring it forward to your forward fold. Won't be here for too long. Just take a few moments. And then hands to hips, rise up. Going in for a goddess pose once more. Hands to heart this time. Just try to slow it down. Good. Inhale up, warrior two to the left. And then inhale, reverse. Exhale to your handstand, side plank, or downward facing dog. No rush at all. Just take your time. And then exhale. Lower the knees and have a seat. So take a few breaths. Good. Alrighty, so from here, if you're feeling pretty good, you need to leave. Sorry, we are gonna go a tiny bit over. You can exit now, just take a time to rest on your own. Otherwise, lay down, everyone. Find your figure four on your back. Once you're in your figure four, try to even out those hips. Good. Place your left foot on the ground now. Hands by your sides. Lift your hips up to the sky for your bridge pose. And a little bit of lower core strength. Extend the right leg just straight forward. Make sure your left heel is underneath the knee. That'll help. Okay, relax your face, your neck. And lower down. Good, other side. Left ankle, right thigh. Hug the knees in. Figure four. Flatten your whole back, sacrum, back of the head. When you're ready, release just the right foot and the arms. When you're ready, exhale, lift hips. Try to even the weight, both shoulders, both hands. And then once you're ready, extend, inhale, left leg forward. In line with the knee. And descend. Both feet on the ground. Inhale, even out. Bridge pose, both legs. If you're into wheel, you can go into it now. Everyone descend. Nice work, you guys. Hug the knees in. Move side to side. Wrapping up here, find your happy baby. And then very gentle knees into the chest. Find your gentle supine twist, right arm to the side and knees to the left. Inhale, center, knees to the right, gaze left. Good, inhale, center, please. Lift yourself up, give yourself a big hug. Then exhale to your Shavasana, very restful after that. Strong practice, let your chest open, let your legs and arms relax. Steady breath in. Cleansing breath out. Again, breath in. And a breath out. Take about a few moments of rest. Just notice the rise and fall of your chest, of your belly. Receive that relaxation, that peace, that calm. In the next few moments, one hand to heart, one hand to belly. Breathe a little bit deeper. Good. And then then keep the eyes closed, stretch out the arms up and back. Then slowly open the eyes, hug the knees in. Roll over to your right side, and then have a seat. Once you're seated, take a few seated cat-cows here. A few circles with your neck and your spine. And then sit upright, inhale the arms high. Exhale, we bow forward all together as a class, sealing in our practice from my heart to yours. Namaste. Thank you all so much. Happy New Year. Thank you for your patience in the beginning. I hope you feel wonderful and shoulders feel nice and spine feels really good. See you next Friday with the right link. And then take care, drink lots of water. Make sure to hydrate and take care of yourself. So see you guys next week. Thank you. Bye. Oh, thanks, Kate. Thank you guys. Thanks, Caitlin. Thanks, Janine.